bust, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 37-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st down, Meeks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Meeks. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up second.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, here's second and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. Going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. It past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now.
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down now, Meeks. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll keep it on the ground. Meeks, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Ebron's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
as he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Meeks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Rams' 32-yard line.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Robert Foster. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Rams 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a give, right side. Meeks. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, here's Foster. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And any event. Great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third.
He's back to throw. It comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Looking to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. Tomlinson, and he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He'll look to throw. And pressure there as it's intercepted. Great read and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rams 13.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Steelers, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.